I'm Kris Kanoho, and I'm from the island of Oahu, and let's see, oldest of three kids, and been in the Bay Area since 1990, 1991, 1990, 1991, and play lead guitar for one group.
Okay. What brought you to California?
I came here with my family. My dad is a pastor, and he was coming to California to one of our affiliated churches to continue his studies as a minister. So we had a affiliation with a church up here, and that's why we ended up here.
So, being the most talented,
Talented. Oh, thank you.
talented, well, in my opinion, in the group, at least on the instruments and the arrangements. Actually, how many instruments can you play?
I took classical piano for 8 years, and then I played guitar. Actually, I went from piano, then started to play ukulele, then I went to guitar. So those are my three main instruments.
And I heard you have you actually give Kuleru Kaupana a little run for his money with the Kiho Alu Silent, huh?
I don't know about that, but yeah, my grandfather was a Hawaiian musician, so I used to play his music with him from time to time, and I just learned, at a really early age to love Hawaiian music, and picked up slack key guitar, and we've tried to incorporate that into the one groove music, where it makes sense.
Yeah, actually, was it Diving in the Day? Had the little Kiho Alu.
Yeah, it was Diving in the Day,
Big
and
Ship.
Big Ship too had some Kiho Alu in it as well.
Good arrangements.
Thank
Big
you.
ups to the guy who arranged them. You.
All right.
So, who are your musical influences?
My musical influences are kind of varied. Hawaiian music, of course. I mentioned earlier Gavi Pahinui. Olomana, I used to be a huge Olomana, still am a big Olomana fan, like, the Robert Beaumont days, like
yeah.
the old school Olomana. C&K was always in our house, Kalapana as well. That's like kind of on the Hawaiian side. On the reggae side, of course, Bob Marley, and I listen to like a lot of the newer stuff too, some of the dancehall stuff as well. I really dig like TOK and Tammy Chin and groups like that. I still listen to like a lot of rock from time to time when I'm in the mood, and classical music as well. I played classical guitar for a while, and I took classical piano as well.
So, I guess with all your different influences, how do you feel that? Personally, I hear it in the music, but how do you feel that your influences in such a broad amount of areas has helped One Groove evolve to where it is today?
I think my role in the band, like, I've always been. I never wanted to be a solo artist. I never was interested in being a solo artist. I kind of sing anyway, so that kind of limits my choices. But in terms of being an instrumentalist, I really enjoy collaborating. So like a lot of the stuff that we do, I pretty much I have a hand in pretty much all the songs on our records. From arranging standpoint, and sometimes even from like a co-writing perspective, but I really like to collaborate. So I think my particular knack is to take someone else's ideas and help kind of put them together. So the guys will come to me with a couple ukulele chords and some lyrics, and I'll help to kind of form the music around that. And I think I enjoy that more than actually writing my own stuff, which I have to do, and I do from time to time, but I really enjoy the collaboration, and we have a lot of good writers in the band.
Correct me if
Okay, here we go. I didn't notice the clashing, but maybe. The piano's not very prominent. Check, 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 check.
He's like
I
embellishing.
know you hear what I'm trying to do, but is it working?
To me, it doesn't work with the skank. I would change. We could change the skank to match what you're doing, though.
Can we just try and do what he's doing? I want to see how it sounds.
Okay.
Before we make a decision, can he actually lay it down and then we make a judgment?
He put him down.
That beginning part. Oh, the.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the. What if I arpeggiate it? Let's do the beginning again. I think I'll just do that one.
do it again?
The beginning.
Okay.
What if I arpeggiate instead of playing our chords?
Can I hear how it sounds then?
Okay, wait. Only wants to hear it for a minute. Can we hear?
It's creating a like a half step dissonance in there.
That's jazz, dude. No.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if they were just kidding, but I overheard that you possibly have some vocals on this album.
Oh, yeah, you know, I actually laid down some vocals for one of the hits that I was expecting it to be a #1 hit in Hawaii, but I kind of got shot down by the rest of the brothers. So I don't know, I think I'm thinking about releasing it kind of on the side. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like on solo project, making like a MySpace exclusive or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Or hidden track
But,
without the
yeah, but I'm getting shot down right now. I really think it's because they feel like I'm too involved as it is. And if I get my vocals in there, then no need the rest of one group. You know what I'm saying?
No, so what do you do for a living outside of One Groove?
Oh, what do I do for a living outside of One Groove? I work at NetApp, which is a technology company, network storage company. So I'm an IT architect. So if you ask me what I actually do, it's gonna take all day. So I do computer stuff. That's what I tell most people.
Is it a thing about the guitarist in the group? Because Jose, isn't he into computers and technology?
In fact, Jose works at Cisco Systems, and I used to work there as well for 7 years. So we were there together for a long time.
You know, kind of on the lighter side, back to the vocal thing. I think you and Keone should switch spots because you have all three Chris's. You know what I mean? Lead vocals.
No, I agree. You know, but
can help you.
Some
backing, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very sensitive to the other guys in the band's feelings. You know what I'm saying, and so yeah.
Okay. Besides music, what do you enjoy doing?
Besides music, what do I enjoy doing? Boy, let's see. I have a 7-year-old son who, Micah, who keeps me very busy, and I'm also a husband. And so between work and my family and music, there's not a whole lot of time to do much of anything else. As a band, like during the winters, one nice thing about living in California is we're close to the snow. So we all picked up snowboarding, so we go snowboarding and stuff during the winters together. And yeah.
What's your most memorable moment with the band?
The most memorable moment with the band. That's a good question. There's so many of them. I think probably the first time that we played at the Waikiki Shell together. I think it was in 2006. I think at the birthday bash, the KCCA birthday bash. Getting on stage with sandwiched between I think it was Ekolu and BET, or something like that. I forgot what the exact lineup was, but do you remember?
I forget. I'm thinking it's Koa'uka before.
Oh, maybe it was Cole.
And Ekolu after.
And Ekolu, okay. But it was pretty killer. We had a really good time, and it was kind of like I wouldn't say the pinnacle of our career, but it was basically kind of a surreal experience. Kind of working on these songs in the studio for so many years and hashing them out, and then finally getting to perform them in front of our family and thousands of people in the audience was pretty cool. Hey, B2, is that it or what? What I was just playing? A little bit of bite. Is it coming through really? Yeah. Let's try it. That's not it, Abizi.
I guess with the second album and this DVD coming out, where do you expect One Groove to be maybe a year from now?
Okay, the band, we all live in different places. So, we have one guy living up in Sacramento. We have another, which is about, 2.5, 3 hours away from here in the Bay Area. Then we have another singer living in Hawaii right now. So our time together is very limited right now. And we all have 9-to-5 jobs and, we're cranking on our outside careers as well. So I think what we plan to do in the future is, we have to support this record when it comes out. But I think that, the bonds between us, we were kind of unsure about how it would work when people started moving away. But, Hawaii's not that far, Sacramento's not that far, and we perform a lot in Hawaii anyway. So it seems to be working out okay now, and I think because of all of our busy schedules, we never wanted to be a band that played every weekend. We're not that kind of a band. We have kind of a high energy. For those that have seen us play live, they know that we're a very high energy show, and we're not the kind of band that can be playing if we played every weekend, we'd be completely burnt out. So I think we're at a point now in our careers where we've had a certain amount of success that allows us to kind of pick and choose the gigs that we want to take. So we really are only taking we take bigger shows or shows that allow us to travel to be together. And I think that's kind of how I see it continuing in the future as we move into other musical projects. I think that maybe every couple of years, you may see us regroup and putting out something again as One Groove. Okay. But
I hear coming up in October, more particular October 18th, this is Saturday. I don't know if Jose passed it on to you guys yet about Menlo College's second annual Reggae in the Quad. I was hoping that you guys could perform. But I don't know if you guys talked to Keone them yet.
We haven't talked to Keone about that, but we would love to. We're always big supporters of Menlo College.
And I heard you love dessert. So I'm going to bring in Brother Jose. Actually.
All right, people. All right, so we have a couple questions from the band. Playing for my brother, Mr. Kanoho here, a.k.a. Stormy Sesh.
All right, bring it on.
All right, bro.
Bring it on.
Okay, so one of the question was, why does Brent, a.k.a. Burnjo, also call you the chameleon?
Next question.
Okay. The people might want to know, but we're going to move on.
In my space, friends.
Okay. The next question is, when we go on tour or travel in the airports, who is the most often stopped member of One Groove?
Yes. His name is Keone. We also call him Brother Man. That's kind of his or Popolo Boy. That's kind of his other nickname, and it's very common. It's not uncommon for him to get stopped very often at the security gate.
Okay. Whoops.
Professional.
Technical difficulties. Okay. Last question. We have all heard of your culinary expertise. We would like to know what and how to make your favorite Korean dish.
Boy.
Being that you are from the motherland.
Okay, so this is one thing that I need to put my brother on blast here for a minute. So brother Lavatai really enjoys making up things about the brothers in the band. So one of the big inside jokes is, and I actually don't even know how it got started, but the inside joke is that I'm of Korean ancestry. I have no idea where that came from. I'm Hawaiian, Chinese, Japanese. But for some reason, in Chris's world, Hawaiian plus Japanese equals Korean. So, next question. Bring it on.
That was it, my friend.
Actually, I have another question. Probably Jose and Beadsy wanted me to ask you this. There was a gig that you folks did in Las Vegas.
Okay.
I don't know when, I don't know how. I just hear it. I just want to hear it from the horse's mouth about your whole dessert experience.
The dessert experience.
Your favorite ice cream flavor?
Okay. Well, this is the story. So, I think was it in Vegas?
It was Mother's Day.
So we were in Vegas, and I really enjoy sherbet. So I really enjoy sherbet. Okay, so those of you who know me know that I am a big dessert guy. So I was asking the waitress if they serve sherbet, but I guess the way that I asked was a little bit sherbet. So I asked her, like, oh, excuse me, do you have any sherbet? And so ever since then, anytime, if we're singing or, if someone's being a little soft on the vocals or they're not really coming with the guitar licks, we call it sherbet. Like, hey, Beadsy, your voice sound a little bit sherbet tonight, so that's kind of the inside joke for a little inside One Groove trivia.
So if anybody from One Groove calls you sherbet, then you know what's going on now.
And that's the short of it. Little interview here with
right.
Kris Kanoho, lead guitar player of One Groove.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.